So that was fun. I didn't have the microphone set up again. I gotta stop messing with this crap. Okay, so we first picked Dread Defiler because everything else in the pack sucked. We second picked Grasp because it's an instant, and we took it over Oblivion Strike for, you know, possible 2-for-1 scenarios. And we third picked Baloth Null because it puts us into a second color, and because the recursion on it is fantastic. The only downside to the black-green deck is that it usually doesn't come with a win condition, like we don't have flyers to go over everybody and whatnot. But Dread Defiler kind of fixes that. Now here we have an interesting choice between Wall of Resurgence and Vampire Envoy. I think I'm going to take the Vampire and pass the Wall. Might have been a mistake there. We could have gone into black-white. That was a pretty late Wall. But at the same time, we haven't seen a lot of other white stuff. We're going to take the Netcaster Spider here. Lock down the air a little bit. And also put us solidly into black-green as well. Tar Snare is not bad. I'm going to take the Tar Snare over the Lagak and the Stalking Drone. It seems like green's going pretty late. I've seen a lot of people be afraid of green in this format. I'm not. I think Lagak's a great card, but I think the Shrieker fits into the deck better? That actually might not be true. Could just take the Foil Forest and cop out here. I feel like we can pick up Lagaks later. Oh, we could take the Unknown Shores as well. Let's take the Unknown Shores just to lock up some colorless mana. Slaughter Drone's going quite late. Crawler's going late. Vestige is going late. There's a little bit of a weird draft. I feel like we're in the right colors for it though. Let's take the Slaughter Drone. Could take a Corpse Churn. It does go very well with Baloth Null, but we're going to take a Waste just to make sure we get our colorless mana locked down, especially if we're taking things like Stalking Drone and we have Dread Defiler. I want to make sure that we're able to hit that. And now it looks like we're actually going a little bit more aggro, which I think is good. This is definitely an aggro format. We're going to take a Seer's Lantern here. Again, locking down our colorless. A little bit of ramp is good. I like the Scry on Seer's Lantern. It's actually one of my favorite late pick cards in the format. I'm also not sure if we should have taken the Vampire Envoy earlier. We'll grab an Oath of Nissa here. It's worth $3. There's no, we're not passing up any massive bombs for it. The Netcaster Spider might even wheel for us, and if it doesn't, then we'll definitely get either the Unknown Shores, the Warden of Geometries, maybe even the Witness the End. You know, we got some stuff coming to us. We get past a Bearer of Silence, which fits very well into our deck. We're going to have the colorless to pay for the kicker. We're going to need a 2/1 flyer. Why not? Even if it can't block? Wait, hey, sure. I'm going to take a Kozilek's Translator here for several reasons. One being that it's awesome, and a 3/5 body is better than a 2/3 body. I'd pay the 1 more mana for that. White seems open in this direction, so from that we can deduce that Peacock, Fury, or Maybach are in white, especially because it did not seem open from the direction before. I like Bonds of Mortality because it cantrips. We can pick up a Corpse Churn later. Prophet of Distortion is a little bit late here. I kind of want to cut it. But I think we're going to take the Translator. That Prophet does work for a 1-drop. It's really good. Yeah, let's take another Translator. Some interesting choices here. Unfortunately, I don't think Zendikar Resurgent is playable. Even though it seems good, I don't think it's playable in this format. I think we're going to take the Pathwarden. Passing up the Vines of the Recluse. It is a great endgame card. I'm really thinking about taking Zendikar Resurgent, but Pathwarden though. Ooh, tough choice here between Havoc Sower and Chainmage. We are going to take the Chainmage, I think. Yeah, it gives us something to do with our Envoy. We've got Pathwarden to power it. We don't have a ton of allies, but I do think that the 4/2 Chainmage is better than the 3/3 Havoc Sower, I think. In more interesting choices, Stalking Drone is good, Havoc Sower is good, Kozilek Shrieker's good, Hedron Crawler even is good. If there was an ally option here, I'd take it, but there's not, so I'm looking at Havoc Sower pretty hard. I'm also looking at Hedron Crawler because it's probably one of our last chances to catch any ramp in the format. I've actually never played with Havoc Sower, so let's try it. Essence Depleter's not bad, Scion Summoner's not bad. It's a really late Blinding Drone. I think we'd take the Essence Depleter here. Netcaster Spider did wheel, as we predicted. It's a fantastic card. Gonna take the Unnatural Endurance for sure. It's an incredibly late Reality Hemorrhage. Looks like red-white is certainly open. Maybe we made a mistake. Red-white is definitely open. Wow. Wow. This pack has something for everybody except us, right? Maria Shepherd, Blighted Woodland, Runation Guide. I think the pick might be Channeler here and then hope that the Woodland wheels, or we could go the other way around. Let's take the Blighted Woodland. Its own color. Gives us something to do. Options, choices. Cinderglade or Complete Disregard, or even Rising Miasma here is good. I'm going to take this Complete Disregard, I believe. Here we have the choice of Rising Miasma or Unnatural Aggression, or even Oran Reef Invoker. The Miasma is fantastic against red-white and red-black ally decks, so we're going to take the Miasma, I think, even if it's just for sideboard. Tough choices, either Evolving Wilds or Snapping Gnarlid. I think we take the Evolving Wilds. And if we get something stupid late, like, I can even see us splashing for, I don't know what, but something. Again, we have options. Rune Processor, Rot Shambler, Tajuru Beastmaster, but nothing that really just blows us away here. The Beastmaster goes along well with the Chainmage, the Rot Shambler is a more aggro early drop, and Rune Processor, I think Rune Processor is what we want. It's interesting because these big Eldrazi have gotten far more valuable in the late game. Now that you only get one pack of BFZ, take an Unnatural Aggression. I don't mind an Earthen Arms, I don't mind an Eyeless Watcher, I don't mind a Carrier. There's a lot of options here. I think we take the Thrall, because it lowers our curve a little bit. I wish this was a Vampire ally, but it's just not. Channeler did not wheel, but the Baloth did. I don't think we run the Baloth here, so let's just hate on the Courier Griffin. That's a late Rune Processor. What's interesting is that the Blighted Steppe is actually a better waste. Let's grab this. Actually, it goes well with Unknown Shores. That's late. Okie dokie. Those creatures separately. Our ally package is actually really weak here, which is unfortunate. So I think we're cutting Chainmage and Beastmaster. What we got going on down here? We got to cut 4. Connection can go. Witness the End can go. Miasma, maybe sideboard. And cut one more. It's always this last cut that throws me. I think it's going to be lead by example. Could also be Unnatural Aggression. Could also be Rot Shambler, actually. We don't really have a lot of Scions to sack. 11-6. We got a bunch of colorless coming in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. I think that's what we do. Now here's a cool little trick. We can submit. And then we go here to collection. Oops. Find our deck, which is apparently the last one. Whoops, my bad. Take these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could put in some nifty looking forests. Like these guys. Then we can put in, take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And put in some nifty looking swamps. Now, we close this. Go back here. Load. And then we get these cool things in our pool. Hooray! I'm a dork like that. Change this around, put this here, put it back, resubmit. And now we have cool lands. Alright, so that's a cool little trick that you can learn here on the limited queue, and I will see you guys when we lose round 1, because I'm not too thrilled with this deck. Overall, I'd give this deck, for drafting the seat, probably a C. For deck, I'd give it a B-. So, I'd be happy to get 2-1 out of this. Alright, see you there. Bye.